Hello, in this video I'd like to tell you a little bit about Dynamo One, show you exactly how it works, and more importantly, tell you how it can help and benefit you in your blogging. Really, Dynamo One is built to help you get up and running and operating a WordPress driven site with doing nothing more than just clicking a button. If in the way this is built, you'll see I click on the Get Started button and it will take you through this process and show you how it works. And at the end of this, it'll take about 90 seconds. At the end of this, you will have a highly optimized, search engine friendly WordPress website. When you click Get Started, the first thing that it asks you to do is to go through here and pick what type of WordPress site are you building. Are you building a more traditional blog or a more traditional site with a static homepage? So you pick from these pictures and then you just click configure my settings, and what it does in a matter of seconds, it goes through here and goes through all your reading, your writing, your discussion settings, your permalink settings, goes through everything that quickly. What would take you 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long it may take you to try to guess which settings to pick, how to change them, what they should be. It goes through in a matter of seconds and configures them for you. And then all you do is just once again click the next button and let the software do the work. The next thing it does is it takes you through where we have a whole host of plugins here. And what we've done is we've determined there are about 10 to 11 plugins that about 90% of all WordPress users would use, or a similar type plugin, such as an SEO related plugin or a mobile related plugin. And so we have these built in here, and they're all checked. And so all you have to do is click this button down here and it will automatically download all these plugins for you. We also have some other highly popular plugins, but you can see if we click this button, it will go through here and it will just start downloading each one of these plugins for you. You don't have to go search through the thousands and thousands and thousands of plugins that are inside WordPress and try to figure out which ones that you need to have a highly optimized, search engine friendly WordPress website. These are the only ones that you need. We have these other really popular ones, and if you had checked those, it would also start to download those. And so as it goes through here, you can see download complete, download complete, download complete. But really what makes Dynamo One unique is not only will it go through here and download each one of these plugins, it will also go through the process of activating each one of these plugins. So you don't have to go click around and then go and try to activate each individual plugin. All you have to do is click on this activate button, and look here, it goes through here and it just starts activating each one of these plugins. The same thing would apply if you had checked off these other popular plugins. It would, once it completed activating our highly recommended Dynamo One plugins, it would then proceed to activate each one of the popular plugins. And then I'll take a second. When it went through all of the configuration options before, it configured all of those to proven Dynamo One settings. These settings are proven to be search engine friendly to help your site rank better in the search engines. And so there's no guessing involved. You don't have to go through and try to figure out which permalink settings and so forth. All you do is click the button and let Dynamo One do the work for you. So you can see it's gone through here and it's activated all of these plugins. And literally when you go through here, you can get all this done in about 90 seconds. I'm talking as we go through here, but you can get all this done in about 90 seconds. Now, it will impact somewhat based on your server. If you have a shared server that isn't very fast, it may take you a little bit longer than 90 seconds. If you have a dedicated box or a highly tuned, optimized server, it could take you significantly less time than 90 seconds, but it'll be about 90 seconds. So we've gone through here, we've downloaded all of these plugins, and so we then activated all the plugins. And another powerful thing with Dynamo One is that with this click of this button, it will go through here and it will configure every one of these plugins for you. You don't have to go and guess and try to figure out what type of SEO settings, how do I do my mobile site, what about my XML sitemap settings. You don't have to figure out and try to guess where to go next, because the ultimate goal is to have a highly optimized, search engine friendly WordPress website. So with a click of this button, watch this, it will go through and configure all of those. Just like that, it just configured every one of those plugins. So when you go through this entire process, you will have gone through and configured all of your WordPress reading, writing, discussion, permalinks, privacy, all of those settings. You will go through, download the desired plugins. You will then activate the plugins, configure the plugins, and then we have this final touches here. And you can go through and literally in about 90 seconds and get all this done. Now, an interesting thing that we've noticed is that WordPress is very powerful, but what it lacks is which every site needs, is a privacy policy, a terms of service, and a contact us page. So what we have built into Dynamo One is a system where it will auto-generate these pages for you, and it will populate them with content. Now you can always come back later and change the privacy policy, or if you already have one, you can turn it off, or you don't need it. But you can just leave these checked, and it will build this for you. Now I will tell you, this contact us form that we build is built specifically to fight spam. We use it on our sites and get zero spam. The technology behind it, it creates some special hidden fields in the background that it tricks any kind of spam bots or anything like that. It's very powerful. We get no spam. It's fantastic the way it works. So you can see, you go through here and you just click this button, and it will create these pages for you. You can obviously edit and adjust the content later if you want, but watch how fast this works. Just like that, it's going through, it's creating those pages, populating the content, and that's it. All you do is, if you notice, we went through this entire process, and all we have to do is just click the next button, and that's it. You go through this entire process, click the next button. You don't have to try to guess what type of code to set up, or you don't have to touch any code. You don't have to try to guess settings or try to search through the thousands and thousands of plugins. You don't have to do any of that. Now we could have obviously listed thousands of plugin options. That's great, but really where people get stuck is they just need to know which plugins. And so what we've done is we've narrowed it down to the most popular, the most powerful plugins. We've set you up with proven settings that we know work, that get traffic, and we've gone through this entire process where all you have to do is click the next button and let Dynamo One do the work for you. It's very powerful, and it will help you get up and running and build you a highly optimized, search engine friendly website in about 90 seconds. I hope this helps explain to you the power of Dynamo One, and I hope to see you inside our members area. Thank you.